While the 8th Route Army was cleaning the battlefield, they unexpectedly captured a Type 92 cannon. Strangely, there were no shells on the vehicle. The captain felt a little disappointed, but he still brought the iron piece back to the detachment. The soldier with glasses studied the slogans on the cannon and realized it had been a gift from the Japanese emperor. The captain then asked the soldiers to find an empty spot on the back hill. They buried the cannon and set up a wooden sign indicating its ownership. Meanwhile, the Japanese officer could not sit still. He decided to negotiate with the 8th Route Army. The next day, the 8th Route Army received a letter clearly stating that they wanted to trade supplies for the cannon. The 8th Route Army thought this was a perfect opportunity to trick them. However, the commander replied asking only for rice, peanuts, and similar supplies. When the Japanese officer received the letter, he laughed. He assumed the 8th Route Army planned to use the supplies as bait to catch him off guard. On the day of the trade, he brought all his men, ready to fight if the commander tried anything, but he was still too young. The commander had set an ambush, but it only involved straw dummies and fake guns. The real goal was to use the opportunity to destroy the Japanese arsenal. The Japanese officer did not know this. When he rushed to the trade location, he saw that the forest was full of 8th Route Army soldiers. Secretly, he was happy he had brought enough men. With both sides evenly matched, he had nothing to fear. He stood tall and asked about the trade procedure. The commander found it amusing but showed no expression. He had the glasses-wearing soldier tell the Japanese officer that only he and his aide could carry the supplies. Even if the Japanese officer strongly disagreed, he had no choice because the other side held the leverage. The commander did not treat them politely. He just lay on a chair and drank tea. Watching the Japanese officer struggle to carry the supplies was extremely satisfying. Soon, the Japanese officer finished moving all the supplies. The commander kept his promise and returned the cannon, but only on the condition that the Japanese officer came alone to pick it up. The Japanese officer was frustrated but could not refuse. He slowly walked to the cannon. After a few brief words, he quickly grabbed the cannon and tried to leave. Having already used so much energy, pulling the Type 92 cannon exhausted him. When he sat down to rest, he suddenly saw the 8th Route Army soldiers in the forest fall with the wind. Only then did he realize he had been tricked.